What's going on, YouTube? JT Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this issue, we're going to be talking about Robin, issue number 14, written by Joshua Williamson, art by Roger Cruz, Shadow War Part 7. So if you want to hear my thoughts, go ahead and check out my video review of Deathstroke, was it issue 9? Which I just did a video on, or what was the previous? I'm already drawing a blank on it, but yeah, so like I said, go ahead and read Deathstroke Inc. number 9. So but anyways, this one takes place after that. Damian and Bruce go to meet up with Ghostmaker. Comes to find that the secret society or whatever has gone, so now they need to go to Nana Parbat or whatever it is to confront Slade Wilson. So there's that there, and then we get the whole Shadow War. There's this beautiful 2-page spread right here with all the action going on. We have Slade, we have just this all-out, like, assassin war. You can even see Malcolm Merlin there. You can see Mara Al Ghul, who actually has a line of dialogue, which is cool to see. And just pretty much everyone else. Like, we also have Angel Breaker. We have Talia, who wants to go toe-to-toe with Deathstroke. Like, these two hate each other, and they want to murder one another. So that's, like, the big battle that goes on in this issue. Then they're on the Ghost Stream, and Bruce is getting there. He's getting suited up. He's going to get ready to go down. Damian's like, hey, where's my glider? And he's like, Batman's like, you're not going. And Bruce Wayne's like, look, you're going to get taken back to Gotham. Like, this is just too much anymore. I'm done arguing. You're going back home, and that's final. And Damian's just like, oh, so, like, you think of me as just a child? Is this about Alfred? You said yada yada. And then Bruce clears the air on that whole situation. He's like, what I said before is cruel, not what I meant. I should have never left Gotham when Bane took over. I shouldn't have left you in a position where you felt you had to save Alfred. Alfred's death was never your fault. It was mine, and that is why I need you to stay behind. I need to know you're safe, because, like, all this shit that keeps going down just keeps escalating further and further. I'm going to be the responsible parent and keep you here. I'm tired of this. It's end of story. I'm going, and Damian's like, oh, you know what? You're just going to have to trust me. So Damian just jumps right off. He's like, without a glider or anything, because he knows Batman's going to have to save him. And he's like, oh, shit. And then even Ghostmaker is like, I like this kid. So Bruce catches him, and then they go down, and we get the whole, like, battle going on here. All these assassins and all sorts of characters are fighting each other. It's fun. It's exciting. Apparently Angel Breaker was being set up to be, like, Ghostmaker's Catwoman. The way they set things up here, she's like, you tried to make him your Catwoman because he's just really obsessed with Batman. Damian confronts Rose Wilson, who tells him about what happened with Respawn, and Damian's all shooken up about it because he's just saw him as a bit of a brother, and he wanted to save and kind of help him like other one helped him. And Rose tells him it was Talia's fault, so that's going to play into some tension later on. Batman tries to comfort Damian, then he pushes him away. He's angry, he's frustrated. He's like, I don't need that. We need to find Mother, and before somebody else gets killed. So he's frustrated, he's emotional. Again, more tension between Bruce and Damian. It just keeps going, escalating further. So yeah, they get the confrontation here. Slade tells Talia about Respawn, and she's like, oh, my father's experiments are no concern of mine, not even acknowledging Respawn as a kid. Because like I said, it wasn't her thing. Slade talks about, he's like, I'm not going to kill you, Talia. I'm going to torture you. I'm going to make you watch as I kill Batman and your little bastard. And then they get into a big fight. Like I said, Roger Cruz's art is spectacular in this issue. Like, I like the art more than I do in Deathstroke Inc. Number 9. Talia guts Slade right in front of everybody. So Slade's quote-unquote dead, even though he's going to be in Dark Crisis. So, yeah, I don't think Slade's going to be fully dead, but the fact that Talia just guts him right then and there, and she's just had enough. And then we get the big reveal of who's behind everything. So if you're familiar with Deathstroke and his history with characters such as the Teen Titans, you know who Terra is. So, and you know that Terra has a brother. If you're also watching Young Justice, you'll know where I'm going with this. So the real mastermind behind Shadow War is Brion Markov. That's right, Geo-Force, a character who I have not seen in quite a long time. In fact, I can't remember the last time I've seen him in something. Was he in Event Leviathan and all that? So it makes sense why he hates Slade. And it makes sense why he hates the Al Ghuls, because of, like, their influence over Markovia, which I believe is tied into the whole Leviathan event, if I'm not mistaken. So yes, why I didn't think of this before? Probably because I completely forgot about the characters and he hasn't been seen in a long time. But yes, Geo-Force is, and like I said, you see his geokinetic abilities showcased before. So all the clues were set up in motion. You have somebody who has a personal hatred for Slade Wilson. I mean, why wouldn't he? Slade manipulated and groomed his daughter, or his sister, and he got her killed. So he has a pure hatred for Slade Wilson. Although, isn't Tara alive, or is that just a different Tara? I don't even know at this point. But yeah, so Robin, and then things are going to be set up for next week's Shadow War Omega, which is the end of the Shadow War event. So we are almost at the very end of this thing. I thought this was a pretty exciting issue. Between this and Deathstroke Inc., like, they were both really quickly paced, action-packed. The art in this one's even stronger. Talia getting Deathstroke, and then finding out that Brio Markov's behind the whole thing, and then setting the stage for, like, other events in the future. I think this is a pretty strong one. It just leaves me just kind of wishing I could read Shadow War Omega right now. So those are my quick thoughts on Robin number 14. Like I said, I think Williamson's doing a pretty good job with the Shadow War event overall, at least in the last 2 issues. Like, they've really picked up the pace. I think it's cool that Brio Markov is behind it all. Having Geo-Force there, somebody who has a pure hatred of what Slade did to his family and his hatred of the Ghouls, given that he's a prince of Markovia and all that. I think it all, like, ties together quite well. So anyways, those are my thoughts on the issue. Let me know what you thought of it in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content. Be sure to come back next time, as I'm going to be covering some more DC Comics stuff. I'm going to cover Teen Titans Academy. Then later on today, I'm going to try and push out some videos on Task Force C, DC versus Vampires, and there's also going to be a video on Detective Comics, I think 160. So a lot of comic book reviews coming out today. I just want to get these ones out, like, back to back to back, and we'll just go on from there. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.